One of the characteristics of Korean language is Korean has polite styles. So, like we have learned oyo ayo. Do you remember when we use oyo ayo form? So when you talk to someone who is not younger than you are, like similar age or older than you are, then you may want to use oyo ayo form. And when you talk to a stranger, you may want to use oyo ayo form. So this is so-called honorific style, one of the honorific styles. In Korean, we have, generally speaking, we have two honorific styles. One is oyo ayo ending, and the other one is 습니다, 읍니다 ending. So we are going to talk about this honorific and it's a formal style. So we call this deferential sentence endings. So deferential style. So let me call it deferential style. Then when do we use 습니다 and 읍니다? I told you oyo ayo is already an honorific style, so you can use that for like formal situation too. But in a very, very formal situation, like when you make a presentation in front of many people, or when you make an announcement to a group of people, or when you report something to your boss, or in a military, we use 습니다 form. So if you watch Korean television show, you will hear oyo ayo form very often. But when you watch news program, they mostly use 습니다, 읍니다, and this deferential form. So this is really important. So please, follow my instruction today. The form is simple, 습니다 or 읍니다. Think about some verbs first. 가다 and 먹다. Then we need stem. And when there is no consonant, you put 비읍 here and 니다. So this form, 갑니다. 저는 학교에 갑니다. I go to school. A very formal way. And when there is already a consonant at this position, the syllable final position of the last syllable of the stem, we add 씁니다. 먹습니다. 저는 아침을 먹습니다. So it's very simple, right? 갑니다, 먹습니다. So stem and 씁니다 or 읍니다. Like think about some adjectives. 좋다. 좋다. And what kind of adjectives do you know? Like 크다. 크다. 좋다. 크다. 바쁘다. 바쁘다. Then the same rule goes to here too. Like and there's a consonant there. 씁니다. 아이오와 대학은 참 좋습니다. Right? 크다. No consonant here. You add here, 비읍 here. So 큽니다. 아이오와 대학은 큽니다. 그리고 학생들이 바쁩니다. This is the basic rule. Compared to oyo ayo form, 씁니다 does not have lots of irregulars, so it's kind of easier if you are familiar with this form. What about 이다? 저는 미국 사람이에요. 저는 중국 사람이에요. So we learn 이에요. 저는 학생이에요. 저는 21살이에요. Something like that. So what's the dictionary form of 이에요? 이다, right? 이다. 입니다. So imagine you are introducing yourself in front of many people. There you may want to use 입니다. 안녕하세요. 저는 누구입니다. 저는 1학년입니다. 저는 아이오와 대학교 학생입니다. Something like that. So far, so good. Okay. Then what about past tense? Think about past tense. 먹다, 그렇죠? 좋다. 가다. Past tense는요, we need past tense marker, like at. So 갔어요, 그렇죠? 갔습니다. Okay, 먹었. So we need 엇 or just double 시옷 before 씁니다. 먹었습니다. 좋다 그러면은 what's the past tense form of 어요아요? 좋았어요 그렇죠? 좋았어요. 좋았습니다. 크다 엇. So when 크 is followed by past tense marker 엇, then we need this 컸습니다. 컸습니다. And 바쁘다 when it is followed by past tense marker at, 바빴습니다. And this is a little like it's not 있습니다, but 이었습니다. This is a little irregular, so remember this separately. Okay, so far so good. Okay, then let's talk about irregulars of 씁니다. There are not many irregulars, but 르 ending words. Have you learned this word? 놀다, 놀아요, 놉니다, 놀다. And what other words have we learned? 살다. I'm thinking of 르 ending words. 살다. And what do we have? 멀다. 멀다, to be far. 살다, to live. 놀다, to play. Then, according to our rule, there is a consonant, so it is supposed to be 놀습니다. But I told you this is irregular. In case of 르 ending words, we just drop them and just take 노, 사, 뭐 as the stem part. So consequently, 놉니다, 삽니다, 멉니다. 저는 방에서 놉니다. 뭐 하세요 지금? 저 방에서 지금 컴퓨터로 놉니다. 어디에 살아요? 저는 아이오와 시티에 삽니다. 저는 기숙사에 삽니다. 이렇게 answer 할 때. 집에서 학교까지 참 멀어요. 멉니다. Okay. So far so good? When we talked about 어요, 아요 form, 가요. 저는 학교에 가요. Are you going to school? The question form was 가요. The same form, but just question mark and rising tone, right? But in case of differential style, we have separate form for the question. Like 갑니다, 먹습니다. If you ask someone, are you going to school? 학교에 갑니까? 아침을 먹습니다. 저는 아침을 먹습니다. Are you eating breakfast now? 지금 아침을 먹습니까? So, question form is 습니까? Or 깁니까? Question form. Please remember, for question we have separate form. Okay. Then what else? Okay. We have learned some expressions, some fixed expressions like 안녕하세요. 또 what expression? 고마워요, or something like that. But some fixed expressions are mostly said in the differential style. For example, 반가워요, 반갑습니다. 반갑습니다. It's my pleasure to see you. I'm glad to see you. 반갑습니다. And what else? 죄송합니다. If you look at the textbook, page 185, 185페이지에 보면 there are some expressions. 죄송합니다. 감사합니다. 반갑습니다. 반가워요 is okay too, but I actually did a research on this differential style, how Koreans use differential style, and I found that when Korean people say this expression 반갑다, when they use this expression, then mostly maybe more than 80% of the time they use the 반갑습니다 form rather than 반가워요. 반가워요 is not wrong. 반가워요. But I found that Korean people when they say this 반갑습니다 is more common. 죄송합니다 is more formal way to express your apology compared to 미안합니다, right? 죄송합니다 is mostly said in this form. 죄송해요? That's possible. 죄송해요. That's possible, but this is more common. 감사합니다. 감사해요. I found that 감사합니다 is more often used. So remember, some expressions are more commonly used in the deferential style. And let me add one more expression today. 처음 뵙겠습니다, right? 처음 뵙겠습니다. 뵙겠습니다. 처음 뵙겠습니다. 뵈다. 뵈다 is a very special word. To see an honorable person. It's a humble word. So when you meet an honorable person, we use this verb. But this is mostly used in this form. 처음 뵙겠습니다. So this is my first time to see you. So when do we use this expression? When you meet a person for the first time and greet that person. 처음 뵙겠습니다. This is very commonly used expression too. So, but very formal. So you may not use this expression for to a person who is in a similar age to you. Like you don't really say this to a college student in Korea. But when you meet a professor in Korea for the first time, when you are introduced to a Korean professor in Korea, you can consider using this form. 처음 뵙겠습니다, 선생님. Something like that. 알겠죠? So I told you quite a lot of things today. So let me just briefly review what I just told you. So 씁니다, 씁니까 is a deferential style. So when do we use this? In a very formal situation. And like if you watch television, on news programs, the news program anchors, they mostly use 씁니다 form. And when you are making an announcement in front of many people, or when you make a presentation, you use 씁니다 form. So for your midterm presentation, please use this form. You can mix 어요, 아요 and 씁니다 form, but try to use 씁니다 form in your presentation. And the rule is quite simple, but you have to be careful with 르 ending words like 길다, to be long, 놀다, to play, and 멀다, to be far, or something like the 르 ending words. We don't say 길습니다, 놀습니다, 멀습니다, but 깁니다, 놉니다, 멉니다. So we just drop a 르 sound there. And for past tense, you have to mark past at and then followed by 습니다. So in case of past tense, it's always 습니다 because there is already at. 갔습니다, 먹었습니다, 놀았습니다, something like that. And I just told you some expressions are more often used in the deferential form. 알겠죠? 자, 그러면은 let's practice more in class. 감사합니다.